let's see the living room and dining area in this home designed by Karen Seeley.
One of the great things about older homes is their charm, but unfortunately, they often have smaller, compartmentalized rooms, which doesn't work with our casual lifestyle. Shauna D'Amour wanted a big, open concept, beachy, light-filled space, so it meant taking out some walls to get this amazing home. We wanted a space where we could actually transition our living room to a bigger space or our dining room, depending on the need. So by taking out non-load-bearing walls, we don't get into the cost of structural walls, and we save some walls to allow us an opportunity to run services up to our second floor. After all, we do need heating and electrical up there. And when you're taking out walls, you're probably gonna have to deal with the floor. And in our case, we were putting in a new, beautiful hardwood anyway, so it worked out perfectly. In the old home, the shears here used to bundle on top of the rad. Not really a great look. So why not consider doing blinds if you have rads? Woven blinds, Roman blinds, these can give you the privacy, give you the great texture and color, that beachy feel. And then your side panels go luxe, lots of fabric. 2 to 3 times fullness, looks so much more luxurious than a single panel.
All the walls came down, and there's something really open, spacious. It feels more clear and clean, if you're a neat person, because you kind of have to be if you have open concept. We threw it out there to our viewers what they prefer. Do you prefer for it all to be open? Do you like separate rooms? That was obviously an example of having it all open, because your clients, this is what they wanted. This is their preference.
They wanted it open. They have lots of friends and family over, and it's not a huge house. So by taking out those walls, it allowed lots of circulation. And as the room, like if you want to put leaves on the table and have 12 people for dinner, you took those 2 chairs that were in the living room, they're actually the head chairs of the table.
Oh, nice.
So that you still have lots of room to move and
expand.
Yeah, expand.
Right.
And letting that natural light through the whole house makes the house feel bigger too.
It does make a house feel bigger. So I noticed in my neighborhood, a lot of people have taken down all the walls. All the homes are about 100 years old. So they're, you know, that really tight kind of Victorian small room spaces. But so many people have taken down the walls and it does make it so much more spacious. So we threw it out there to our viewers. This is Amanda Brown. She says, I love my open concept main room because it makes it easy to entertain. Check out the main room. It looks great. And watch the kids while I'm making dinner. This is a huge one for families. So it's an open kitchen, living room, and dining area. She's waiting to purchase new furniture because she's really struggling with how to properly utilize the space. And that's the thing you have to keep in mind when you've got open concept. You're never just designing one room. You're designing that whole space, because whatever the wall color is in the front, it has to correspond with what's in the back. Whatever the flooring is, it has to be the same all the way through, right?
It's one room, essentially. When you do an open concept, whether it's kitchen and family room or living room and dining room together, those rooms have to be treated as one room. So the decor follows through, the flooring follows through, and that makes it much more cohesive. And, you know, I was just thinking about when you take down all the walls, you also have to think about adding texture, and what you did with the drapery in that last segment, you know, that's like artwork in a room, right? So when you don't have as many wall space or places to hang art, you need to add that texture, you need to add the pattern, otherwise it becomes a little flat.
Yeah, it's too much of an empty, sort of cold space. Okay, here's what our other viewer said. Nicole Gauthier, too much open concept is too much. I like a little half and half. And one design show I watched recently said the trend was fading a bit. So you better just wait before you take down your walls, because Nicole says it's fading. Maria says, I'm a fan of open concept. Open concept makes a small space, as you said, look bigger and more modern. Walls are so yesterday, she said. And then Robert Chambers, I hate open concept. I like my kitchen by itself. I like to be in there, listen to music, and not compete with other noises. This is echoing, Karen, what you said.
That's exactly what I just said. You know, for me, the kids are in the family room, and they've got whatever show on. There's a lot of noise. They've got their friends over. When I'm in the kitchen, I love to listen to music as opposed to the TV. Sorry, but it's really important. So I have a sliding door, like a big pocket door in my kitchen that I slide across, and that allows me the privacy. And you can still, you know, see back and forth, but at least this way I can close it off when I want to.
And I think what you're saying is it is about how we live in our homes. So this is every person wants a different a different thing for their family. And so I'll be at a dinner party and somebody will say, so I'm thinking about taking the wall down between my kitchen and my dining room. Should I take it down? I'm like, I don't know them. I don't know the house. I don't know their budget. So it is important to think about how you live in the house.
Yes.
And do you want the opportunity to expand and have multifunctional rooms, or do you want the opportunity to be able to close things off and contain mess and noise?
Yeah.
And
Also,
sometimes it's a bit of both.
And sometimes it's a bit of both, which a lot of people have. Also, you have to consider how clean you are, because if it's open concept, for me, I'd have to be clean all the time in every room. At least now, I can throw stuff in a room and shut the door and pretend it's not there.
Yes.
Okay.
And pocket doors are a good
They're
alternative.
great for
because
that. I think that's
because
such
then
a
you can
smart
open it right
idea.
up, and then it feels like open concept. You can close it up. So
And it's closed.
Yeah.